Hello again and welcome to another edition of me talking about nostalgic stuff. This time, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite franchises for promo ever. Some of the most nostalgic stuff that we've had came from this franchise, and it's just in time for the new movie coming out, which I'm super stoked about. So we are going to talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I said, I feel like this franchise has literally given us some of the coolest promo. I think that they were one of the best to do it, and they have still been riding that train and going pretty strong with the stuff for the new movie. I'm honestly super impressed with some of the stuff that they've come out with, and just seeing it everywhere again is super cool, especially the Pizza Hut thing that they did. I'm loving it right now. But we're going to talk about 10, I know I usually only do 5, but I'm going to do 10 of the coolest TMNT promo things that we had back in the day. Are you ready? Let's go! The first order of business I want to talk about is, I think it's a pretty universal favorite that everyone talks about and thinks about and remembers. The Turtle Pies. I know everyone always talks about wanting to bring these back, which I totally agree with. They should definitely be brought back. But believe it or not, they actually only ran for a 20-week run. They were always meant to be limited. They were never meant to last, and I think it's kind of annoying at this point though, because you made them limited. We knew that going in, but they've never come back, and it's been 30 plus years. But the Turtle Pies, green sewer pies. They looked so disgusting, but in the best possible way. This awesome commercial.
Heroes in a half shell are making a surprise. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pies. Fresh from the sewers to you. Their minds are delicious, you know that's true. Because they're filled with mutagen goo. That's vanilla pudding goo. They got the tastiest, flakiest, greatest crust. Even better than on pizza. And it's green like us. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pies. Fresh from the sewers to you. Radically sweet.
You can't beat it.
There's a free turtle sticker inside. That's neat. New from Boston. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pies. Fresh from the sewers to you.
There is actually a recipe online where you can create your own, and I've seen some pictures, and some people have really nailed the look. So I think I'm gonna try that at some point. All right, number 2 is something that I feel like everybody had at one point, or their brother or their sister had, or their neighbors or their cousins, is this infamous set of bed sheets. And I'm just telling you by looking at it, if that didn't take you back, then I'm not even sure if you're of this planet, because those were everywhere and people made them into curtains, and they were everywhere. Next on my list is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cereal. This was made by Ralston. Now, Ralston was kind of like the king of doing these movie, cartoon, video game cereals. They had so many. They made the Batman cereal and the Mario cereal, but also the Ninja Turtle cereal. Some of the cereals also came with these bowls that were shaped like all the turtles, and you could collect all 4. It didn't only come with the Ninja Turtle cereal. They were on some Cookie Crisps and stuff like that. But
Ninja Turtle cereal is part of your complete breakfast.
Number 4 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video games. Now this could be a whole video itself, but I'm just going to talk about a couple of the big ones here. The first one obviously being the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES video game. I think is stupidly hard. I've had people literally tell me it's not hard and that I'm just weak, maybe, I don't know. But we cannot deny that infamous underwater level. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And the second one I want to talk about is Turtles in Time. It might be my favorite. I just like that there's an arcade cabinet version. There's also the Super Nintendo version that you could play at home. Basically the same thing. That I feel like is a lot of people's favorite just because of the arcade cabinet part. It was in every arcade. It still is. I actually have a local arcade that still has a Turtles in Time machine. The next one I'm going to talk about is 1991, the Manhattan Project for the regular Nintendo. I personally didn't spend too much time with this one, but good game. If you have fun memories with this game, feel free to let me know. I'd like to learn more about it. And then the last game I want to talk about is the 1993 Tournament Fighters. It was on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, and it was essentially just a Street Fighter clone, but I mean, I don't care. I love Street Fighter. And being able to fight as turtles and fight the bad guys, like, I mean, come on. And for my fifth topic, I want to talk about one of my absolute favorite things, and it is the Pizza Hut TMNT collab. They did a lot of different things with some of the Pizza Huts had the arcade cabinets in it. They had pizza boxes that had the Ninja Turtles on them. One of the coolest things that they did is they actually sold the Coming Out of Their Shells tour cassette for $3.99. I know a lot of you guys have super fond memories with this one, but the coolest thing about it, in my opinion, is that it was a real tour. They actually had the Turtles play guitar, sing, they had a band, and went on a real tour. And I know some of you guys have had the luxury of seeing this tour, and I can't even imagine how cool that must have been. Number 6 is another one of my personal favorites, and it is when Burger King Kids Club, RIP, we miss the Kids Club. Burger King Kids Club had VHS tapes that you could buy. This one was my favorite. I wore this tape out. I absolutely loved it. April Foolish, heck yeah. There were 4 that you could collect.
Ninja Turtle videos. Collect 4 adventures you won't find anywhere else. $3.49 each with any purchase. Prices may vary.
I'm actually a little bit bummed that Burger King didn't do anything with the Turtles for this movie, but hey, we got the Pizza Hut one, which I feel was a gift. And for number 7, it would appear that somebody wanted to say hello. Say hi. I'm just gonna let her hang around. Number 7 is something that I loved collecting, and I still love them, was the Transforming Ninja Turtles toys. So they look like the regular Turtles, but you can also take their shells and turn them into baby turtles, which I'm gonna sit here and try to do for you, but we're probably gonna have to speed it up because it'll just look monotonous. Pull their shells back, flip their heads around. Oh God. Now that's funny, but that's not it. It's not it. Tuck their legs in somehow, if you can actually get them tucked in. This is definitely going to be a process. BRB, there is no way I did this entirely correctly, but here's what I've got. And he has a little nub tail, but adorable though. But yeah, I'm a big fan of those guys. All the toys, but those were some of my favorites. Number 8. So in 1989, they had a canister of retro mutagen ooze that you could buy that had a little turtle, little baby turtle inside the ooze. Do you know how expensive it is to buy one of these cans of retro mutagen ooze today? I think a normal, just opened, old, nasty, probably hard one is about $300. To get an unopened jar of the retro mutagen ooze, it is about $800 to $1,000. depending. It also really depends on who you're getting it from. But I just think that's wild. Number 9 is lunchboxes and trays. I don't know about you guys, but I have this very specific tray. Do you remember the folding trays that were made of tin that you could eat your dinner on while you were watching TV? Yeah, I have an ET one, but I don't have my Ninja Turtles one anymore. But I had so many. I had Power Rangers, Turtles. This specific one is the one that I had. I also had a lunchbox, thermos, all of that stuff. To me, that was a core memory of being a kid. I do appreciate that they have plenty of lunchboxes for the new movie. Awesome stuff. If they brought the trays back, though, I feel like they would definitely have something there, because those trays are just instantly transport me back. And number 10, of course, last but not least, is there were a bunch of snacks throughout the years, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed. Some of them just had their faces on them and didn't have anything to do with the turtles otherwise, but these ones, I feel like they really did a great job, and they were the Crunch-A-Bungas. Other than the pies, I feel like it's one of the coolest snacks that they had. They were circular, pizza-shaped, pizza-flavored snacks. And the artwork was just full on. They went full out. And the name, obviously, Crunch-A-Bunga. Awesome. I think that was genius. I know a lot of people fondly remember these guys. Like I said, I do appreciate that we have some turtle snacks now. I actually did find called Pitos. They were plant-based snacks, pizza flavored. Not quite as cool as Crunch-A-Bungas, but still the effort is there, and I admire that. Well, all right, that was 10 super cool Turtles promo that we had back in the day. Like I said, I am loving what they are doing with this new movie. I'm loving every second of it. I'm loving the ices that they have, all the snacks. They even have water, like TMNT water bottles, that it was its own water. They're crushing this promo. Some of my favorite things were the frozen pizzas with the turtles on them. That was genius. That to me felt like it was the 90s all over again, seeing that in the store. Some of you may know I did steal a display. I borrowed a display from those. Voila. I had to. I don't have all of them, but someday I will, and this is gonna be worth so much money. Just kidding, probably just to me. But anyway, yeah, I am super excited to go out and see the new movie. I hope you guys are too. I know it's gonna be a good time. If I missed any of your favorite TMNT toys, nostalgia, anything, please let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. But also, you feel free to tell me some of the coolest and your favorite things that they did for the new movie too. All right, until next time.